Hey everyone, it's JoJo, and today I have a very special unboxing for you all. First of all, I hope all of you could hear me because this package is pretty huge and I'm like all the way on the other side of my mic. So I'm trying to project my voice as far as I can. Yeah, this is a pretty special unboxing. First, I'd like to give a huge thank you to DracoLight, who is a very famous French YouTuber and Beytuber, of course. I'll leave links to his channel in the description below, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you know him already. And speaking of that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what this is. He's been working on his very own Spintop battling system, basically his own Beyblades. But I should also say that these are very much more geared toward adults, and I have to say these tops are more for people 16 and older, and you'll see why. So I'm just gonna stop talking. I'll get into more detail about like the tops itself a little bit later, but now I'm just going to show you all the goodies that he has sent me. And also keep in mind that these are pre-production products, meaning these are not the final products. There's gonna be some little glitches here and there in the tops, but that's okay. I'm still pretty excited about what he has created. Alright, so let's just open it up. Check that out, all this good stuff. So first of all, this package, the packaging itself is amazing. I know that's not like a huge thing for you all, but like, you know, graphic design, package design, things that catch your eye and things that could be reused. Yeah, this is what he sent me, and it also acts as a playmat. And I'm gonna show you how it looks like later because my camera angle cannot justify how awesome it looks, so I'll do it later. Alright, so yeah, let's just get into it. First of all, he sent me this awesome red and black hoodie. Here is the front. It's very, very nice quality, very, very soft as well. So we have the Spintop Battle logo on the top, and we have this inner red lining on the hood. Looks great, very comfy. I did try this on earlier, so thank you very much, Draco, for this. And on the back, we have this awesome logo of Spintop Battle. He also sent this baseball tee, black and white one, that also has the same logo on the front. Very nice, thank you once again. And he also sent me a bunch of really, really cool stuff. So we have 3 tops here. So these are considered S-Fight mods, and I'll go into that in a little bit. But again, the packaging on this is amazing. Let me just give you a sneak preview of what this one is. So this box can be reused as a carrying case, and the way it holds the top, well, first we have some stickers. It kind of holds it like HMS, and it looks really, really nice, very presentable, very appealing. So this one is called Gear, and there are 3 types. Again, I'll go into it detailed later, but yeah, very excited about these 3 right here. Let's get some of the little things out of the way. So we have walls of this obvious huge base stadium, or the arena, the battle arena. So we have these walls here, and these little sticky things so you could attach it however you want. We also have this little thing, I think it's putty. I think we're supposed to put it on these little things. So these are little rails, I don't know if you guys could see that go on the edge of this stadium here, so that if a Beyblade is trying to tornado stall, it makes it impossible. So it'll hit here and then just go right into the center, which makes it more exciting, more clashes in the stadium. So we got 2 of these. Next up we have some yo-yo lube, because the tops do have bearings in it, which is awesome. And this white box is LEDs, so you could put underneath your stadium and have like a light show, which is amazing. I've never messed with LEDs, so I'm gonna have to save this for another time. Right now I just want to get everything out and show it off for you guys. Alright, so we have kind of like an intro to S-Fight. I'm sorry, these aren't called S-Fight tops, they're called Trinity tops. Part of this is in French. I'm gonna have to go through this and see what it actually says. I'm pretty sure this is like a little introduction to to Spintop battling. And here, my friends, is the stadium. Oh, check this out. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it down here. And yeah, this is like, here's my hand for size. This is an anime stadium. Very, very cool. And the dimensions in this are amazing. And I do like that the walls, you can have as many walls as you want. So I could put one here, maybe. Put one here. You can have 2 walls. There is enough to complete the whole circle. So you could have a fully enclosed stadium if you wish. But I think I'm just gonna do 4 for now because that is kind of like the standard. But yeah, I've never had an anime life stadium, which is great. I mean, I do have the Big Base Stadium, and I did have the sled stadium, but having something like this that's made out of like really high quality and like designed just right for tops is awesome. And the pattern in it is like really, really cool. And let me just take this out for a second so you could see more of the playmat. So here you would have your stadium, of course, and these 2 flaps do flatten out. So you'll have your opponent on red, you'll be on blue or whatever. And yeah, so you could play on the floor safely. And it's just like a really, really cool. It just looks really presentable. And I love that. I love that how much thought and input was put into this. It was just really thoughtful, really innovative. It's just really awesome. I'm so excited. Can you guys tell I'm so excited about this? So let me try and flatten this all out so you guys could have a better perspective of it. Alright, so I tried to flatten it out as best I can. So here is the red side. It says S Fight in Spintop Battle. Really lovely design here. And you just go up and you see the stadium, Pro Stadium, that's what it's called. It says on either side. It also says made by spintopbattle.com. And here I have a Beyblade in the center just to give you a perspective of how huge this base stadium is. Alright, and then moving on to the blue side. Pretty much the same thing as the red, but just in blue. But yeah, this is a really neat packaging design. This is what this was shipped in, which is amazing. And I'm glad I didn't really tear into it, you know, a whole bunch. I didn't realize that this was gonna fold out into a playmat. So yeah, that is really innovative. Good job, DracoLight. Alright, you guys, we're going to take a closer look at all the stuff that was included in the package. I wasn't sure from the last angle if you were able to see it clearly, so I'm just going to do it here on the tabletop. Here are the walls. It comes with 8 of them, and these are obviously 3D printed, and also keep in mind that these are a pre-production product, meaning these are not finalized, so these might look different during the final product. I also noticed that there are these little holes on the bottom. That is for these sticky Velcro little dots that you put on the bottom, and then you stick it onto the stadium, and you could orient the walls however you like. You could have no walls if you want to, which is awesome. But I'm gonna suggest you have walls because these tops are pretty insane looking. Alright, moving on. Here are the 2 rails that are included with the stadium, and once again, these are put at the tornado ridge so that you don't have the possibility of just tornado stalling, because that would be boring in my opinion. But I mean, like, these are optional. You could have these on, you could have them off if you want, but yeah, that's up to you. I think I'm only gonna put 1 in because I feel like 2 might be a little bit too crazy. And I think this is the putty that you apply with these 2 rails here. And then here is the yo-yo lube for the bearing that are in the tops, and a closer look at the LEDs. And once again, I've never messed around with LEDs. I'm pretty sure it's very simple. And it comes with different colors. Got the remote here. You can set it to whatever color you want. And I'm pretty sure inside here are all the lights and stuff. So I'll have to save that again for another time. Okay, now before we talk about the Trinity tops, I do want to reiterate that these products are only for adults, or at the very least, older teenagers and above. So it says 16 plus here. I just want to, you know, disclaimer, you know, I don't want anyone getting hurt with these things. So important informations of security or important safety information. Also, DracoLight is from France, so I'm pretty sure his English isn't that good. And so there's going to be some weird grammatical errors here, but So just bear with me here. 16 plus, these products are not toys. Never play in the presence of children and unprotected people. Parts that can be ingested. So don't eat your tops, guys. Just don't. Next, the risk of violent shocks are important. Only play in a secure area or outdoors in a S-Fight certified stadium with fragile and without fragile objects. Get out of the arena after shooting. Do not touch the tops with your hands before they stop. Okay, so what shocks, meaning like if it hits you, it's gonna hurt, right? So be careful of that. And also step away from the stadium once you launch your top. And don't touch them before they stop. And that kind of rhymed a little bit. All right. Next, we have safety goggles and gloves. Be responsible when playing with protection like goggles and gloves. Only catch the router if you have good tip recovery or the tops are stopped. Not sure what that meant. I was kind of a translation confusion there. So yeah, little glasses like these, which I do have, you should probably wear. Also, I know a lot of you bladers like to wear gloves when you Beyblade. Keep those on if you want to try and grab your top. You don't want to grab them with your bare hands. These are mechanical equipment, not Beyblade safe toys. These tops have a demonstration purpose of the S-Fight mod and not commercial. The product is aimed at technicians, designers, and adult athletes, I think that meant like players, who are looking for a different alternative to spinning top toys. We are not looking to have the Beyblade market or any other brand. So once again, yeah, these are geared more toward older teens or adults, and also people who are more into 3D printing or doing mods and stuff like that. So yeah, I know a lot of you are super creative with 3D printing and making your own Beyblades. Spintop Battle or these Trinity tops are probably gonna appeal to you the most because 3D printing and custom parts are allowed, I am pretty sure. Next page. So this is just a little suggestion sheet because there's 3 different categories for the Trinity tops. Alright, so at the top, about the Beyblade burst drivers on Trinity tops. To play S-Fight mod, your Beyblade driver must not exceed the mass of its ring category. There are different categories for each Trinity top, and we'll go into that a little bit later. Also, the explosion systems are regulated. Here is the small list of Beyblade drivers authorized in their tip categories. Alright, so yeah, this is everything that can be used for each category. So we have 1, 2, and 3. There's a weight limit, there's a tip restriction, and it says down here, forbidden in left rotation, guard bearing, absorbed, quest rise, and Mobius. And down at the bottom it says, P.S. there are probably more because we are not able to test all the existing Beyblade tips, and you can make your Spintop lighter to accept more tips, or the wear also changes the shape of the tip, so potentially its category. Yeah, so once again, you have to just, as long as you stay within the category's weight, you should be fine. And it looks like the weight here, authorized 7 grams for category 1, 7 here, and then 6.7 for that one. And here at the top we have the max weight for the category. And yeah, that we'll show you the categories in here once we get there. I just wanted to get through this little thing. Also, QR code, scan it now and you'll be sent to the Spintop Battle website. And speaking of the Spintop Battle website, we have it right here. So feel free to check them out. They also have products. They have these products for pre-order if you want to go check them out. They're also working on, you know, like this global system where you can meet up with other with other players, kind of like the World Beyblade Organization, but for Spintop Battle and S-Fight. All right, so we have some technical information. I think this is more about how these are made. Metal parts made by precision, CNN tuning, and milling. I think that's like made with a lathe, if you guys know what a lathe is. We also have plastic parts that are 3D printed. The tip, I don't think tips are included. We have to use Beyblade tips for the Trinity tops for now, but they are working on their own tips, I believe. And then if you want to buy from them, I have a promotional code here, Trinity 2020. You get 5% off of your order. And down here at the bottom, just more safety information. Again, these are not for children. These are for adult players or older teens and those who are interested in 3D printing your own tops and having an organized system to play them in. And that is Spintop Battle. So let's just get right into it. I know that was long, but yeah, had to build it up somehow, right? Okay, let's open them up. Or I could just talk about the packaging a little bit more. Yeah, let's talk about the packaging a little bit more because it's very cool, very innovative. And I could tell that DracoLight really put a lot of thought into this. It's very cool of him. So you know he's passionate about this battle system. It even says become a sport. He wants this to become a sport, and that would be pretty awesome. I'd be down for that. Anyway, so we have the Spintop Battle logo on the top, and it is magnetic on this flap here. Also says S-Fight certified, and it's all black all the way around, and these are all the same, so you could stack them. And inside, each of them have stickers, so you could write which one it is, and then put it on the side here, and you'll be more organized that way. So once you open it up, once again, it is a magnet in there. All right, so we have stickers right away. So this one is quad, and I'm guessing this is the attack type of Trinity top. Oh, and you could also customize your own. You could see that you could color in if you wanted to and have your own design on your Trinity top, but I think I'm gonna just stick with the basic for now, just because. And then so it says quad here. You could stick this to the back or anywhere on the box so you could know what it holds, or you could just, you know, write your own design or just write your name. So yeah, there's that. And then we have another sticker sheet here for quad. And check this out. Oh, okay, so we got some pins and screws a little bit loose here. Again, these are pre-production products. Nothing's gonna be perfect. These are not final products. On the top, we have a really cool blueprints of the top itself. So we have a blocker only for tip 3, and then thruster, ring, a ball bearing, and the tip. All right, I have got a lot to learn here. All right, so this one is category A. If you guys remember what I mentioned in like the limitations in the category. So this is category A. The max weight is 65 grams only. Trinity top project created for S-Fight mod. Play only in a S-Fight stadium. Be careful, not for children, once again. All right, so I'm trying to get some clarification here. The whole game itself is called Spintop Battle, and I believe the series is called S-Fight mod, like the type. Kind of like how there's, you know, burst is a system. So I'm guessing that S-Fight mod is the system of the Trinity tops, and the actual tops are called Trinity tops. All right, I believe that's how it is. If not, I'm pretty sure I'm kind of close. But yeah, anyway, let's take a look at the Trinity top. So here, all right, so here is the blocker. The thing I could really make a comparison to, oh my god, it's stuck in here. The only thing I could really make a comparison to with the blocker is maybe like the emblem from HMS, or the bit chip, or even like a face bolt. So this is the thing that goes on the very top. You can see it is 3D printed. You can see those lines in there. But yeah, very, very good stuff here. So that is the blocker. All right, next we have the thruster, which is this red piece here. Ooh, yeah, this is a really, really nice looking ring here. All right, so this is a thruster, and I believe the pins do go in here. It is a little bit out of place. I could see more pins kind of laying around there. I'll get to all of them. Also, this one is 3D printed, very clean on the top at the very least. But yeah, that's going to be a little bit rugged, but doesn't matter. And then we have the actual ring. So this one is called quad for obvious reasons. It does look like an attack type. Spinning to the right. I think you could also flip it upside down, and so that you have these edges spinning that way as well. I'm not sure how you could change the rotation. I'll have to figure that out as I go along. But yeah, this looks pretty cool so far. I believe this is supposed to go this way. All right, next up we have the ball bearing. So this is what the yo-yo lube is for, so that you have it more in a tip-top shape, and it's all lubed up and spinning really, really nicely. And yeah, that is a smooth ball bearing. That is great. Oh my god, that is so cool. That's like satisfying to spin. All right, and this looks like, I'm not sure what this one is. I think this is for like attaching the driver to, because that's what it looks like here, like the cross there. But I'm not quite sure. I'll have to figure out how to put this all together. And then each one is also included with a flathead screwdriver, so you're always prepared to modify your Trinity tops. So that is category A. quad, and I will be putting this together once I figure it out, so don't worry. I just want to get through all of the other ones first. So this one should be category B. This one is gear, and I think this is a defensive type. So we have kind of the same sticker here, and then we have gear. Again, you could also customize stickers if you wish. And yeah, check this out. Definitely a defensive type top. So we got the same list of parts here: blocker, thruster, ring, ball bearing, tip. Category B, max weight is 57.5 G or grams, and same thing, Trinity top projects created for S-Fight mod, play in an S-Fight stadium only, be careful, not for children. Alright, so let's take this out because I think this is really, ooh, I like that one. Ooh, look at that. Check that out. Alright, so let's take this out. I'm pretty sure this is the same. You can kind of see where the prongs go, like on for the launcher. So these, again, I'm sorry, so these are compatible with the burst launchers only. I believe they're working on these so that they are compatible with the Metal Fight Bay launchers. Alright, so moving on. This is the ring. This is gear. Check that out. Oh my god. That is amazing. So clean. Yeah, definitely a defense type. Look at all these bumps here. And it's fairly circular. Very tanky. That is so cool. Alright, alright. And I believe these are also the same. Yeah, these are, they look like they're about the same size as well. So it's really only these that change. And then also that comes with a flathead screwdriver. Alright, and lastly we have category C. So this would be the stamina type, right? Yeah, so this is category C, max weight 50 grams. This one is called Arrow. Yeah, that's definitely a stamina type. That is really love the names. All right, so we have the thruster here. Ooh, and it's a lot smaller, of course. Whoa, yeah, that's definitely smaller. I think it's so that obviously if you're a stamina type, you're gonna hold out a lot longer than most other types. So I think with the smaller ring and the lesser weight kind of balances out everything. Yeah, that's very smooth, very nice. And then we have another ball bearing and everything else. All right, now that I've showed you what's inside, let's try and put this all together. Get some tips or performance tips, drivers, throw it all in there. All right, you guys, check these out. These are the Trinity tops. So I put together gear and arrow just to see if I could do it. You know, I just want to learn off camera if I could put this together, and it's actually not that complicated. It's actually really fun to put together. But yeah, so this is gear, obviously the defensive type Trinity top, and I decided to put friction on it because that was one of the suggested tips for this type of category. I know you guys are probably like, oh, you should have put an atomic on it, but it's alright. It's alright. Plus, this just meets the weight category. So I think if I put on atomic, it would have made it a little bit heavier. So it would have made it illegal, not the, it would go outside or above the maximum weight it is allowed. So that is gear with the friction driver. This is arrow, and I decided to put eternal on it because that seems very appropriate. It's very small, very compact. We want to get it low and centered, so this seems kind of appropriate for this type of top. Alright, and I will show you how to put these tops together. So you have all your parts here, and I do have the 4 screws on the mag pad, which is off camera. Alright, so we have our parts. We have the blocker. It's called a blocker because it stops the top from bursting, and I believe that is an option you could have, and I do want to keep the blocker on because it does seem like these are easily burstable, if that's a word. So yeah, I do suggest putting the blocker on when you make your top. Alright, and then we have the thruster, which determines the rotation of your top. So you could kind of see the prongs or like the little spaces here. So I believe all of these are right spin. And I'm pretty sure DracoLight or the team at Spintop Battle will make a thruster that is for left rotation. Then we have our ring here, the quad ring. So we have a couple options here. We can face it this way, spin it to the right like this, Or we could flip it upside down and have these edges spin to the right as well. I am leaning toward this because you're gonna have a lot of impact on that edge right there. Plus it'll be super fun to see. So yeah, I'm gonna have it in this orientation. And then we have our ball bearing, which is very smooth, helps put the helps you turn the Beyblade, or I'm sorry, it helps you turn the top in place or fix it together. And this is what holds the tip, and all we need is the tip. So I'm going to use this destroy driver. Alright, so let's put this together. You gotta line the holes here with the holes on there and then screw it all. So what I'm gonna do is put all the screws in here first and then kind of wiggle it in to get it all aligned. These are very tiny, by the way, so if you do decide to purchase these, do not lose them. Do not lose these at all. Probably the more tricky part of putting the top together, so it's not really a huge deal. You just gotta kind of get it in correctly. And of course, it does come with a flathead screwdriver, and when you're screwing it in, you don't want to, you know, do it all the way through right away. You want to do one side, just a little, and then the opposite side, and then same thing for the other sides. Okay, and I think that's it. That was the most tedious part of putting this top together, so hard part's done. And before I put it on the blocker, I'm gonna put everything else on. So the ball bearing goes in here, and this part for the tip also wedges in as well, and this should spin just like that. And I want to show you how the blocker works. So you put your driver in just like, you know, normally, and spin it to the right, and you can see on the tabs there, it's gonna lock like that. So this is actually burstable if you were to play with this, because you could just come apart just like that. But if you want to have it all just unburstable or just fixed, you could put the blocker in. So what that does, you can see these prongs in here, and that lines up with this space in there, and so it's not going to move the driver around. It's going to keep it in place. You kind of just have to align it where it should be. For some reason, it's lined up on one side, but not the other. I think the plastic on the thruster is a little bit warped. Yeah, there's a little bit of warping going on here, but that doesn't, I mean, again, these are pre-production models, so I'm gonna have some little mistakes here and there. It's not really a big deal. You can always just shave it down with like a nail filer or something, or just clip some of the plastic off, which I think I'm actually gonna try and fit it in before I do that. Maybe I just have to coax it a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I was just misaligning it, and yeah, once again, pre-production product, so it's not completely perfect. But yeah, that is how you put your Trinity top together. And now that we have all three of them, let's weigh them. I was gonna say spin test and battle, but I forgot I didn't weigh them yet. Alright, so the category C, the max weight should be 50 grams. Ooh, 48.81. So that passes. Arrow passes for a battle. And then we have gear, which is 57.5 grams. And I believe I am just under that, 57.28. Yeah, I was really close on that one. And I forgot what. Okay, so category A for quad is 63.92. So we still got a few grams there we could play around with. Now we could do some test spins and battles in the Pro Stadium. Alright, you guys, the moment you all have been waiting for, but first things first, safety first. So I got my gloves here and these glasses as well. I also have a pillow I'm going to put in front of my body just in case, because we don't know how these tops are going to react. So let's get all our safety gear on first. Alright, and so for the Pro Stadium, I decided to just use 4 walls, as you can see, and also I put one rail right here, which is closest to you guys. And the Trinity tops are compatible with the burst bay launcher. So we're going to do some test launchers first and some test battles. First up, we're going to try Arrow. 3, 2, 1, S, fight! That is really, really balanced. It looks really good. And once again, the driver is eternal. Yeah, I don't see any wobble on it at all. There's a little bit of movement, but you know, it is a stamina type top. And of course, you do want to be careful when grabbing these, because it is very, very fast. And if you, even when you grab the metal, that could still burn your hand. So you want to kind of like palm it a little bit, especially with this one. It's, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be as harmful as when we get to quad. But yeah, you still want to be careful. And it is very, very fast spinning. Next up, we're going to try gear. 3, 2, 1, S. Alright, more of a pattern we have here. So it is on the friction driver. It almost went up into the rail, but not quite. Even in the middle, it looks like it's doing a really nice flower pattern. Alright, so let's carefully stop this. Alright, there we go. And next up we have quad. This is going to be exciting on the Destroy driver. 3, 2, 1, S. Nice, it went into the rail and it got pushed to the center. The dimensions on these, on this Pro Stadium is really, really good. That flower pattern it was doing was really good. It wasn't as tight as you would see in a normal Takara Tomy standard stadium, but this is on Destroy. So if it was on a rubber driver like Extreme, I think it would do very, very well in this stadium, even like how big it is. Now I don't know if I want to stop this Beyblade. I'm just gonna use this rag here just to stop it, so I don't want to have to touch it and have the off chance of it hitting my finger or something. Alright, so those were the test launches. Let's do some battles. So we're going to battle Arrow and Gear. 3, 2, 1, S. Alright, and stepping back just a little bit. I know this battle probably won't be as intense, and they haven't even touched each other yet, but you know, I still want to take precaution. It looks like Gear's just like circling around like a shark. Arrow still kind of, you know, standing its ground a little bit. Okay, and that is a win for Gear. Alright, now let's try Gear and Quad. 3, 2, 1, S. Oh, nice hit. Nice dodging moves. Oh! Gear was like really doing some nice dodges. Oh! Nice hit. That was intense. That hit so hard. I gotta give that one to Quad for staying in the stadium. And this will be our last battle, Quad versus Arrow. 3, 2, 1, S. Oh, nice! Oh my god. Oh my god, the impact of these tops are insane. I would like to give a huge thank you to DracoLight and the team behind Spintop Battle. Please go check them out. Their website is listed below. Also the link to DracoLight's YouTube channel if you want to find out more. He did a whole presentation of Spintop Battle. I'll also link that in description below. And one last thing, here is the QR code one last time to go check them out. So yeah, again, thank you so much. This is gonna be an awesome thing you guys are doing. This is gonna be so much fun, and it is fully customizable. 3D printing is allowed. You could use Takara Tomy drivers and everything. So yeah, and they're also coming up with their own tips as well. This is just the beginning of this amazing project, and I am totally 100% behind it. So again, yeah, thank you to everyone behind Spintop Battle, and again, thank you DracoLight for this amazing opportunity. Doing really good job. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time with more. See you soon.